Welcome everybody to my office here in Olympia. It's an honor to serve as your 12th District State Representative. One thing I thought I'd do is give you a sense of stepping into my office if you're not able to come all the way over the mountains and visit. But this is what people see. This is where my legislative assistant works, and we have photos of Washington State apples and my family on Children's Day. These apples here, they're not edible, but I like to show them off anyway, and then I'll take you inside my office. My goal for an office is basically even though people are stepping into my office here in Olympia, I want them to have a sense that they're stepping into the 12th District. So right away they get a chance to see apples. My seatmates, Senator Parlett and Representative Condata. We have different pictures that show different areas from throughout the district. And then if you can come in further, we have a picture of me when I took the oath of office last year, along with my certificate of election. And basically what we tried to do is make it look, again, like people are in the 12th District. So we have apple blossom prints. My father was a former Chelan County Commissioner. He gave me this print of the Chelan County Courthouse. We have a local artist, Carrie Sidarius. That's a portrait of Tumwater Canyon. We also have the official apple blossom print from last year. Jan Cook Mack, who's a local artist. We were able to frame some of her work. And then this is my family. They're very important to me. It's great to have them here in Olympia with me, but I wanted to share this with you. And then also under the, if you don't look behind the curtain category, I have my protein shake, which in case, Breakfast of Champions, if you need a little extra help. And I haven't been able to put up this picture yet, but it's a picture of me back in about 1996 when Clyde Ballard was the Speaker of the House and Dale Foreman was the Majority Leader. I worked here as an intern and as a clerk, so it was a good experience. And I had a lot of fun, and now I'm back serving as a state representative. So thank you so much for the opportunity. I hope you enjoy the interview.
This is your second year representing the 12th District. What have you learned about the people and the area as a representative, and how did you spend your interim?
Well, I spent my interim doing what I really enjoy, which is getting out and about throughout the district, meeting constituents, hearing from their concerns. I'm from the Wenatchee Valley, so I spent a lot of time obviously in Wenatchee and East Wenatchee, but getting out and about to other areas in my district, Leavenworth, Lake Chelan, the Manson area. I had a chance to visit the Methow Valley, up to Okanagan, and it's really good, always good to hear directly from the constituents. I represent a really large geographic district in the 12th District, so it's a lot of work to get out and about, but it's important to hear from everybody. And this year will be a little different than last year. Last year was a 105-day session. This year is a 60-day session, so it's much shorter. We're going to try to fine-tune the budget, but it's going to be fast-paced, so lots going to be happening here in the next 58 days.
What's your outlook for session? What do you think will be the major issues discussed?
Well, I'm trying to keep a positive outlook. As a legislator who's been here for multiple special sessions, I'm certainly hoping that we don't have another special session. I think we should be able to finish our work on time. This year is basically a fine-tuning year for the budget. We developed a good bipartisan budget last year, so I'm hoping that we can focus on those areas to fine-tune the budget and keep our state moving forward, keep our taxes down, and hopefully keep our economy growing so that in the years ahead, maybe 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, we'll start seeing more revenue flowing into the state government than what we have now.
What bills are you working on, and where are they at in the process right now?
Well, I've prime sponsored 3 bills, and they all have bipartisan supporters, and that's important for me since the House is democratically controlled and the Senate is Republican controlled, that I think any legislation that would advance in the legislature has to have broad bipartisan support. I have 3 bills that I pre-filed, which is if you work on bills ahead of time, you kind of have your ducks in a row, you can get those introduced early. And because of the 60-day session, we had to kind of make sure we keep things moving. The 3 bills is one is a transparency bill that would make a modest change to the Open Public Meetings Act that would require public agencies to post their meeting agendas online at least 24 hours in advance of the meeting. another transparency bill, which is kind of an add-on to the bill that I prime sponsored and which passed last session, was the map, a transparency map, which shows the capital budget and transportation spending by legislative district and county. So that map is already in place, but now we'd like to add on state contracts to that. So if there are any state contracts associated with those projects, there would be a link to those contracts online and available to the taxpayer. And then also the third bill is a primary ballot fix, an issue that we ran into in Chelan County, which was an unintended result of a bill that passed last session that required Chelan County to issue ballots and send out the ballots to everybody in the district when there was only one person on the ballot. So 2 of the 3 bills have had hearings already this session, and I'm hoping that they can advance further throughout the process beginning this week. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video update. It's truly an honor and a privilege to serve as your 12th District State Representative. I'd like to encourage you to visit my website anytime at representative-brad-hawkins.com or contact our office if you have any concerns or questions. Thanks again for the opportunity to serve as your 12th District State Representative.